So if you guys are new to the channel, I'm Alex. This is my build series for my 1994 Honda Civic EX that I'll be taking you guys along on the journey to see how I'll be building this car. Um, Hopefully you guys will be able to pick some stuff up or see things that you guys might like or might give you an idea for your own creation, or if you just want to do what I'm doing. Um, so if you guys have any comment or question, please leave them down below. I'll make sure to leave my contact info down this description below too. And also, please like, subscribe, and share this, as it always helps to motivate me to do more of these videos in the future. So yeah, without further ado, let's continue with what I'll be doing today. I want to focus on getting the interior here complete so that I can install my passenger side seat again and be done with the interior and not have to do anything else with it. So we're going to continue where we left off from the last video. I'm going to finish up this climate control. I already hooked up the harness of the climate control back to where originally was, and the last thing to do when we did the relocation, it kind of linked it up this heater control cable. So this part right here is supposed to be hooked up here, and that part was supposed to go up in this little pin. But since we did that, it's a little too long and we're not able to hook it up anymore. So as I explained in the last video too, we could just bend this a bit and pull this back and install it, but then that would cause tension and it would be a pain to slide the heater control left and right. So the game plan here is I'm going to cut about, like, let's say about 1.5 to 2 inch, maybe 1.5 inches just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to trim a little of this black piece off, and then I'm just going to use a heat gun here to heat up that cable so that it's softened a little bit. And I'm just going to take a plier, clamp it onto the plier, and just twist it until I get a round shape like that. And hopefully that'll work and we'll be good to go. Alright guys, so it's all done. Also take note when you're doing this, make sure you have your heater control all the way to cold or all the way to warm, so that when you do the measurement of cutting everything, you get it exactly right. And also, when it comes down here, when it's if you put it on cold, you want to move this all the way towards you this way. And if you have it on warm, then you want to push it out all the way that you can, and then you measure length of how you want it to be. Then that's where you do your cutting. Then what you saw me did back there struggling was to cut this to length. So what I did was I end up cutting about 2 inches of the cable here, and then I remove a portion of about 2 inch, maybe not 2 inch, but about 1 inch of this black protection piece here. Then basically take the heat gun, heat up the wire so that it's soften it up a little, and then take the needle nose plier and just spun it around the tip to create that. Yeah, once you're done, just hook it back up and then slip it on this clip and you're done. Everything's works as it should. There's no problem with the control. Everything's running smooth, and there's not that many bends, so there's it's not hard to slide this heater control left to right. So now that's out of the way, I want to focus on putting in my CD player now. So the game plan is to install it down here, but as you can see, since we got the climate control there, it's in the way. And now that the climate control is installed, this slanted CD player has to be installed slanted also, or for it to fit. But as you can see, this portion down here is in the way. So what I'm gonna end up doing is taking some measurement, and it looks like this piece for the optional center console has to be cut, and then probably just gonna trim around this because I'm still gonna need that to bolt down this shifter cover trim piece here. So we're probably just gonna cut around here and go straight here, and then just cut it all the way through, and then we'll see where it goes from there. As you can see, I've been working on DC here. She's going turbo again, so haven't been really working on the Rocket Bunny ej1 over here. But yeah, we'll continue from where we left off. Did a couple of things for how I wanted to mount the CD player, and kind of mark this where I want to cut it to make room for that CD player. So I'm just gonna trim this part right here off, and then as you can see, I'm gonna trim this right here, going around the little the little mounting hole right here, and hopefully that'll give me enough room to clear for the CD player. So yeah, let's hop on that. Alright guys, so this is how it is. Kind of finished. Looks great in my opinion so far. Could use a little bit more finesse to it, but after everything's screwed on and bolted up, I think I'll be pretty happy with how it came out. So yeah, just take this cover off real quick and show you what I did. And Alright, so after trimming this part right off, cleared and made enough room for the deck to clear its way. Still got a little bit of room. I don't need much, but still be able to run my RCA cables for the amp and whatnot. So that won't be an issue. Just using this razor blade right here as temporary to hold this up right now. I'll be making a bracket in a while here for this part here. So, and I also noticed the back bracket here. I'm probably since it's clear right here, I'm probably just gonna bend this stand right here at an angle so that when I slide a deck in, it could have something to support it, and that will take care of the back part of the deck. And then for the front part here, I'm just gonna take some aluminum bar, and I'm probably gonna build like a U-shaped bracket. And you can see right here, there's this place where I mount this plate here for their optional center console. And probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just undo these bolts here, find longer ones, and I'm gonna drill a hole in that bracket that I'm gonna be making. And I'm just gonna bolt that U-shaped bracket up to this, and hopefully that will be good enough to support the deck. Easy slide in and slide out, and just normally how you would do it up here, and hopefully that'll be sturdy enough. So yeah, let's get on with making the bracket, and we'll see how it turns out. Could probably use a little more finesse to it, but that'll be in the later run here. But for now, you get the picture. Let me take this cover off here to show you what I did. So, basically, made this U-shaped bracket here. What you see me struggling to do back there was just measuring, cutting, bending it to how I like it. So yeah, so we took out the bolts that were holding the plate down here that was holding the optional center console, and I replaced them with the longer bolts, and then basically drill holes in this bracket here, as you can see, and then just bolt them down. So right now it's pretty sturdy, it's not going anywhere. So that's what's holding the deck to hold it at an angle like this. As you can see, there's a little gap right here, but we'll fill that up later. I plan to put a little trim around all of this anyway, so once I'm done, won't be able to see any of that. But yeah, for the back stand right here, basically I just taped it off and bent these back here. Probably got the measurement a little bit wrong here, so I didn't quite get the angle right. But yeah, you get the picture. I was trying to bend this back here so that it would have a place to support the deck in the back here. But I'll take care of that later. So my plan to hold this in sturdy is probably gonna end up taking this cover shroud off, so that it'll expose the little hole right there that originally mounted the deck. So I'm gonna do that. I take this shroud off later, and then drill a little hole right here, and then put a screw through here, and that will hold the deck in place to make sure it won't go anywhere. But for now, it's in there pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Happy with how everything turned out. Probably gonna do a little more to it, but I'm just gonna leave this like this to give you guys an idea of a picture of what I'm trying to achieve here. So yeah, that's that for that.